You. What up? What's poppin'? We about to get into it. We about to get into it heavy today. Yeah. Heavy. Shout out to everybody in the chats. Shout out to April MC in the building. Shout out to Jakuza, Certified Tyrone, MM3, Jeremy, Jay Kaiser, Uptown, Downtown. Shout out to Iceberg S in the building. Who else is we got up in here? David Peter, Lexin, Monogamous Player in the building. Triple Beans is trying to shoot a shot at April, but he ain't got no game. That's fucked up. Come on, guys. If you're gonna shoot your shot at my girl, you got to at least have some game, man. Come on, man. Don't be don't be disrespecting the situation. You understand what I'm saying? Right. It's a weak game. But shout out to all y'all. What's poppin', Miles? What's going on?
Yo, man, just chilling, man. You know, watching the market, trying to get this money. You feel me?
I feel you. That's all you got to do.
What's going on with you, though?
Man, I'm good. Just out here delivering this word, man, because, you know, I feel bad if I don't tell you guys the truth, man. I got to tell you the truth. So today's show, listen, guys.
Nigga, you sound like a pastor, though. You talking about delivering this word. Oh, I know, God. For real. Listen, man, I'm telling y'all the truth is going to hurt y'all a little bit, but it's going to be all right. I'm telling y'all, don't get mad. Don't get mad at us. We just the messengers. You feel what I'm saying? We're just delivering this shit. You feel me? But before we get to all of that, let's get into this.
Everybody has game. The thing is, though, is your game weak or is your game strong? See, that's the difference. See, having weak game is synonymous with having no game. But you have game, you have a strategy to get what you want, but your strategy might be weak.
I always tell these guys, snap your fingers. And I'll tell them, snap your fingers. Like, you hear that sound? I'm like, what is that sound? Bitch, that's a 17-year-old that just turned 18. That's a 19-year-old that just turned 21. They are just they're everywhere.
Hi, how you doing? You think I give a fuck about how you doing, bitch? All I want you to motherfucking do is open your mouth and say something so I can hear how your voice sounds so it can tell me how the fuck to get at you.
Your feelings are not facts. Because you feel like whatever you feel like, you can't get me to believe that there's more than two genders. You understand what I'm saying? And truthfully, I'm not sorry because I can't really make facts out of your fucking feelings. Matter of fact, fuck your feelings. There's only two genders. Only two genders. You trying to tell me that genders are neutral and niggas is trying to come up with 92 fucking genders, bro.
There's this narrative now that it's okay for a man to cry, and it's really pushing this sensitivity, express yourself, express your feelings. One thing I've always respected about my father growing up, I never seen my dad cry. Me and him would get into arguments, we would go at it, we would fight. I would say the harshest things to him I could to hurt his feelings, but I never broke him.
Shoot, just the right pair of shoes get your dick sucked. Just the right pair of shoes. Women don't, seriously, you could look like Boris Cujo, you'd be 6'8", you know, have a print down to your knee. They look at those shoes, they bust, they just like, oh no, not him. Nah, boo-boo.
The bitches shine because of the nigga. Period. Like, and when it's functioning correctly, that's the way it is. So, on that note, dick is a gift. It's a gift. It's a gift.
You got to play your way from start to the end. That's having game. Because if you do that, what you expect is what's going to happen. See, don't no accidents happen with motherfuckers that got game.
All right, we here. Let's go. Let's go in. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to K Zaggin 20 in the building. What's going on, K Zaggin? Shout out to Chrislyn in the building. Donovan Steffens, what up? Dada Saints, Joe Blast in the building. What's up, man? Shout out to everybody. And so today's title, why most men are going to die alone. It's sad. It's sad. So, you know, this is you know, you hear a lot in these YouTube streets about women dying alone, right? But you have to understand that a lot of men are also going to die alone. And I know you're saying, but Locario, who gives a fuck? We're all super alpha males, and we're just gonna pump and dump and keep it moving, right? So why do we give a fuck about? We're all going our own way anyway. You understand what I'm saying? We got all our pills, and we're going our own way. So we don't give a fuck. We're not trying to get with these chicks. We just want to pump and dump and keep the shit pushing, right? Now, this is the thing that most guys have to understand, right? And we have guys from all ages that watch this show. We got dudes that's like young as 18 to dudes that's damn near 50, 60. You understand what I'm saying? So we got a large age range of people who watch this. Now, what I want to say for my young dudes that watch this stuff, understand this. Understand this. Right now, let's say you're 22, 23 years old, right? You're like, man, fuck all that, Locario. I'm out here. I'm just, fuck these hoes. I'm just trying to smash and be on my purpose and get my money up and all that other stuff. And I'm just going to keep doing what I do. And I'm like, okay, that sounds cool. Right now, what you have to understand is that as you get older, and shout out to Caleb Jones from Alpha Male 2.0, he was talking about this. As you get older, right, you start getting 30, mid 30s, going on 40 or whatever, right? What you got to understand is that you're actually going to, in most cases, want to fuck with women, meaning on some other shit than just smashing and keeping it moving. You understand what I'm saying? Now, the reason why is because what happens is that as you get older, and if you're smart enough to notice this, is that there are other things that happen when it comes to you being in a relationship with a woman, meaning that there's other benefits to dealing with women than just smashing. Right now, the reason why most guys don't get it, I know you're like, what? Like, come on, that's some bullshit right now. The reason why most guys don't get it at this point is because most guys have an issue just even smashing at this point. So now what happens is that dudes is like, you know what, man, fuck these chicks, man. They on some bullshit. I'm just trying to get the pussy and I'm gonna be out. You understand what I'm saying? Now, there's nothing wrong with just having sex and hooking up and doing what you do. That's great. You understand what I'm saying? Nothing wrong with that. And on top of that, there's nothing wrong with not being with a chick and doing your thing. So don't get me wrong. There's nothing wrong with that. Right? But what you guys have to understand is that you have to step into a situation with authenticity and not step into a situation with sort of lies and fucking capping. So what I mean is this, right? You have guys out there who they are by themselves and not with a woman, right? Because they're actually choosing not to do that. You understand what I'm saying? Meaning that they can get a woman if they want. They got enough game, enough swag, enough energy, enough motivation, enough know-how to get a woman. And they're like, you know what? I'm good. I'm just doing my thing. I'm chilling. I don't even want to fuck with these girls like that. I'm just doing what I do, right? Then, on the other hand, you got guys who aren't with women because they don't have the game to get a girl. They have issues getting women. And then what they do is they use the excuse of, oh, I'm just this alpha male who, I don't really like women like that. I just use them for sex and then I keep it moving. And it's a bunch of bullshit. So they're just coping with the fact that they don't actually know how to deal with women. Now, the reason why I said that most guys are going to die alone, and when we say that phrase die alone, we all know we die alone and all that other shit. I'm just saying that most guys are going to be in situations where they're not going to be able to maintain or have any type of real interaction with a woman for an extended period of time. The reason why most guys are going to die alone is because the game that they have is so weak that they're not able to maintain a woman, right? Now, even before that, though, the game is so weak they can't even get the woman in the first place. Because in order to maintain a woman, you have to first get the woman. You understand what I'm saying? So if you have trouble getting a woman, right, how are you going to even maintain her when you get her, when in the first place you have trouble getting her? And how are you going to maintain a woman if you need to get her first? So dudes have issues with getting and maintaining a woman. So dudes have an issue first with getting them, right? Now, let's say the dude is like, well, I can sort of get girls. Cool. Now that you got girls, can you maintain the situation? And most guys can't do that because what happens is that because most guys don't adhere to the game, if they do get a woman that is somewhat interested in them or want to keep like making something happen, these guys don't know how to maintain it. So therefore they're going to fuck it up. right? And so what happens is that most guys, aren't actually players out here. Most guys aren't really like guys like myself. You understand what I'm saying? Most guys are, and I wouldn't even consider, like, Miles just started being a player like 3 years ago. You understand what I'm saying? So most guys, they're not on it. You feel what I'm saying? So most guys, you're gonna want a girlfriend. You're gonna want maybe like that one chick you like, and y'all kick it and do what you do. In order to have that, though, you still need game, because it's the funny part. It's harder to maintain a woman than it is to get the woman. You understand? Getting the woman is the easy part. Like, just initially getting the chick to be in front of you on a date, getting the chick to talk to you, that's the easy part. You understand what I'm saying? Now, maintaining her is the hard part. But if you can't do the easy part correctly, or you're having a hard time doing the easy part, how are you going to be able to do the hard part?
Right.
And so what happens is you have a lot of guys who get older who've been having a hard time with the easy part, and then they get a girl somehow, but then they don't know how to maintain her because that's the hard part. And let me tell you guys something too, and I'm gonna pass it to you, Miles, right after this, is don't let the internet fool y'all motherfuckers. Please don't let the internet fool y'all motherfuckers, because you hear a lot of guys who are older say, you know what? Once you get older and you get your money up, you're going to be more attractive to these women, and they're going to chase you, and they're going to want to fuck with you because you're an older man now and you're more established, and women age like milk and men age like wine, and yada yada yada. Listen, let me be the first to tell you motherfuckers, that's bullshit. It's bullshit. See, if you're okay, look at me and Miles. Me and Miles are 40, right? Me and Miles, now, if you're like us, then yes. You understand what I'm saying? But most dudes are 40, 50, going on 60. You understand? As they're getting older, they don't try to stay in shape. They don't try to eat right. On top of that, they don't have game. So you think that a guy whose game is weak, basically his whole damn life, as soon as he turns older, automatically he's going to have game? He just all of a sudden, today's my 41st birthday. I got my money up. So women are going to, no, they're not. So what happens is that if your game was weak yesterday and you just turned older today, you're just the older guy with the same weak game. So what happens is that it's going to be harder for you to get the girl and to maintain her the same way it was harder for you to get the girl and to maintain her last week and last year. So a lot of guys who have this fantasy of, as soon as I get older, or as soon as I get my money up, or as soon as this happens, then the chicks are going to fall in my lap. That is bullshit. It's bullshit. And so what happens is you have a lot of high value men who think that because they got the money up and all this other stuff, that they're going to be able to really get the chick and maintain it and have the pickings of the best chicks. You're not. You understand what I'm saying? You're going to be an older guy who still doesn't understand the game. You're going to be an older guy who still has to trick. You're going to be an older guy who younger girls are going to see you as a sugar daddy, and then they're going to use you for that. But this is what happens, though. At the end of the day, if you actually like women and you actually want a relationship with a woman, right? You need to know how to be in a relationship with a woman. You understand? And if you can't even learn how to approach a girl because you sitting there waiting for choosing signals, if you're scared of rejection still, if you sitting around thinking if I'm gonna get my money up, that's when the girl's gonna come. If you have that type of energy, you're still at level 1. You understand? It's still at level 1. So how are you gonna be able to now get the girl, maintain the situation, and have an actual relationship with the woman you're interested in? Because all the guys who say, well, I don't fuck with these girls, and who cares, and I'm MGTOW and all this other stuff, at some point, these dudes run into a woman, like Miles, you know what it is. You run into a woman or a few women that's like your type. You're like, oh shit. Like you at a fucking event, you're walking down the street, you go into the pizza store, you go somewhere, and you see like it's the chick you can't keep your eyes off of. So all your niggas that's talking about, oh well, I don't even pay attention to girls, and I just let them chase me. I'm like, nigga, stop. That's YouTube talk. You understand what I'm saying? That's gonna be the new phrase. Stop the YouTube talk. You understand what I'm saying? That's the thing.
Whoa.
Some shirts. Stop the YouTube talk.
Y'all heard it right here.
Exactly. That's the new shit. That's the YouTube talk. YouTube talk is all that bullshit that don't apply in real life. Oh, you can. The YouTube talk is, man, I ain't really sweating these euros. I'm on my purpose, and I'm getting my money up. That's YouTube talk, because that don't mean nothing in real life. Because once you start getting older, and you're like, damn, because this is the thing too. When you get older, right, and you're focused more on the money and all these other things that you're trying to build your shit, right? Your desire for women is still going to be there. Right. You understand what I'm saying? So what happens is that you're going to want to deal with women. The thing is, though, is that if you don't have a main chick or main chicks, you understand what I'm saying? What happens is that actually takes time away from the other shit that you guys claim is the more important thing. You know what's interesting about a lot of people come to us and say, yo, why you always talking about bitches? Why don't you talk about getting money and there's other important things and blah, blah, blah. I'm like, nigga, do you not realize the way that we're teaching you game is basically actually helping you with the other shit? This is why we tell you how to charge a chick to the game quickly so you don't waste time. This is why we tell you to make sure that the woman's cooperating with you. Why? So you don't waste time. This is why we tell you to not deal with the fucking attitude and all the other bullshit, and the chick is flaking and doing all the other stuff. Just get rid of her so you don't waste time. Guess what you can do with that other time? All the other shit you need to do. And as a man getting older, right, you don't got time for the bullshit. This is what we're trying to tell y'all. And so what's happening is you're going to want a woman because you're a heterosexual man, unless you just, I don't know, you're just some weirdo or something, but you're going to want to have some woman. And so what happens is that it's more advantageous to you at some point to be able to know how to maintain those situations so that you're not the type of guy sitting here adhering to the YouTube talk and then fucking up your situation at the end of the day when you log off of YouTube and realize you ain't got shit popping off. You feel what I'm saying? But Miles, what's your thoughts on that, man? I've been yapping too much. You feel what I'm saying?
Yo, all I want to know is when the fuck are y'all gonna give my nigga Locario his flowers, man? You know what I'm saying?
I just want niggas to wake up. That's all I'm saying. I just want niggas to wake up.
Because truth be told, I'm just in it for the money. You feel me? Locario is the nigga that actually give a fuck about y'all niggas. A nigga like me, I already know that most of y'all niggas ain't gonna make it. I already know. You understand? Locario is hoping against hope that some of y'all niggas might wake up.
I'm hoping. Hoping.
No. That's how much pussy Locario get. Locario gets so much pussy that he's trying to give y'all some.
Right. It's crazy. It's crazy.
You see, my body count low, so I'm a selfish ass nigga. You feel me? I'm just in it for the money, and I'm out for self. I'm like, fuck y'all, fuck all y'all. Nah, real shit though, real shit. Somebody said, Miles, you better care. Yo, y'all don't understand. Doing these fucking videos and lives and talking to y'all niggas is literally like beating my fucking bald head against a wall.
Right.
So the fact that niggas is still doing it, you best believe niggas care. You understand what I'm saying? Like, let's be clear.
Right.
Let's fucking be clear. But anyway, what I want to say about all this shit is that a lot of y'all niggas, they say that a man can spend, like, I forgot how the saying goes. It's like you can spend your life on your, if you live on your knees, you never actually live.
Right. Mm-hmm.
That, you understand? And the thing is, the reason why I bring that up is that a lot of cats, when it comes to women, a lot of cats, like what I personally see is that a lot of dudes, in order to get with women, a lot of you truly believe that you have to kill yourself.
Right.
You understand? So, I mean, in general, Locario's talking about you guys who don't have no game, who are going to end up down alone because you're not willing to self-improve and understand what it really takes to relate to the opposite sex.
Right.
And I'm talking about those guys too, but I want to also include the men who are actually married. I want to include a lot of the men who are actually in long-term relationships.
Right.
And I want to impart that a lot of these niggas that are with women, they've already died.
Mm.
And if they think they're still alive, they're still gonna die alone.
Mm-hmm. Right.
You understand? Because you haven't structured the game correctly to the point where a woman even believes that you exist.
Mm.
You see what I'm saying? A lot of y'all niggas, you totally forgot yourself and you broke your whole shit trying to please a woman, trying to get on a woman's page where you forgot about the book you was writing. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
So a lot of you niggas, whether you are with a woman or you're not with the woman, you still gonna die alone.
Mm-hmm.
Why? Because you've forgotten who you are a long time ago.
Mm.
You understand? Because what we're trying to, we tell you guys the truth is inside you. We tell you guys that is everything about the game comes back to you.
Right.
And meanwhile, a lot of y'all niggas is always making this shit about females. You understand? And the thing is, when you do that, it's like you forget about who you are. You forget about yourself. You separate you from the equation.
Mm.
And so even though you're actually with a woman, that woman don't respect you. She don't see you.
Right.
She sees access to resources. She sees, a wealth of attention. She sees, energy. She sees she sees what all y'all niggas be complaining about, what women see.
Right.
Like, oh, bro, it's just hypergamy, bro. You're just another branch for them to swing to, bro. They're just trying to use you.
Mm-hmm.
But that's the fucking point. We're trying to get you niggas to understand the game to the point where a woman it's impossible for her to see you that way.
Right.
But y'all at the same time, y'all niggas be on some, I don't know, Lucario. I don't think chicks gonna go for that, bro. I don't know, Miles. Bitches ain't gonna go for that, man. For real, bro.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like y'all niggas is dead stepping into the game, bro. Y'all niggas, it's like I'm not even worried about niggas dying alone because y'all niggas are already dead. You know what I'm saying? Because you talking about most men are gonna die alone. I'm telling y'all that y'all niggas are y'all the niggas are the walking dead.
Mm. Right, because dudes ain't even living right now.
That's what I'm saying.
You know what I mean?
Y'all not really living.
Right.
Because take the example. Y'all niggas know that y'all have a place that y'all like to go. So you invite the bitch to the place, right? The bitch says, oh, I don't know. I don't really like that place. And then you go, oh, okay. So where do you want to go? Dead nigga.
Mm-hmm.
You understand?
Right.
You say what's up to a chick. Hey, let's do this. Let's do that. Let's do this. Let's do that. Oh, kid, let's get to know each other a little bit more so we can, build rapport. Because I'm not really comfortable. Okay, so what would you like to do? Dead nigga.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all niggas are not living. If a woman is running the situation, you are dead.
Facts.
Period.
Facts.
Period.
Shout out to my Fresh Prince CEO in the chat. Don't make these don't let these shot callers get at you, my brother. Just keep doing your thing. But go ahead, Miles.
You know what I'm saying? Once you allow somebody else to make a decision for your life for you, you literally you figuratively just murdered yourself. You figuratively just committed suicide. And then y'all niggas just let this shit go on and on and on and on and on. Yo, right. I love the show you did the other day when you was talking about why these chicks act like bitches.
Mm-hmm.
It's because niggas allow this shit.
Right, exactly.
It's because y'all allow this shit. Like, bro, I can sit here and do a fucking hour monologue about what I love about the women that I fuck with.
Mm-hmm.
And 90% of y'all niggas will be looking at me like, what are you talking about, Miles?
Right.
I would explain how when, as soon as I tell a chick I'm over, you know what she's sending me? She's sending me pictures of her in the bath and sending me texts about, the only reason why I ask you when you're gonna get here is so I know I'll be ready for you.
Mm-hmm.
Sending me shit like that.
Right.
Because they realize this is about me. And the thing is, and Locario said it on his show too. The thing is that when the man gets what he wants, everybody benefits.
Right.
But when the woman gets just what she wants, only she benefits.
Exactly.
And y'all niggas don't understand that shit.
Mm-hmm.
Because the thing is, the woman is looking to you to know what you want and have the balls to go after it.
Right.
Like the woman said, if you can tell me what to do, then you can tell me what to do. But if you can't tell me what to do, then you can't tell me what to do.
Facts. That's real shit.
And it's only a man who is alive. And when I say alive, I mean aware of his own, aware of the fact that he's alive, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Meaning that he's making conscious decisions based on his awareness.
Right. Like a lot of dudes is zombies out here.
A lot of dudes is zombies out here. And I told y'all niggas this shit the other day. And I swear to God, it affects so many parts of game and relating to females. But I told y'all this shit. Mm-hmm. I said, I don't ask my women where they would like to go to eat.
Mm-hmm.
I don't ask them this. Mm-hmm. I tell them to get dressed in something sexy.
Right.
And that's all they need to know.
Mm-hmm.
Is it because I'm controlling my women? Is it because I'm some tyrant and I'm so domineering? No. It's the fact that my women understand the type of places that I like to go to eat and they trust my judgment. Mm-hmm. But that type of trust has to be established from the type of man who is alive, truly alive, and who's living and who makes choices and says, these are the type of restaurants that I like to go to. And when the woman meets me and then she comes and hang out with me, she's like, oh, so these are the type of spots that he like to go to.
Right.
Understand? So when I tell her, hey, put on something sexy, I'm gonna pick you up at 7:30. She don't have to ask me no fucking questions, B.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? Because she's just like, I know the quality of man that I'm dealing with. And what we're trying to get y'all to do is to up your quality. And the thing is, please understand, when I say up your quality, that quality is whatever it means to you as a man. But you have to wake up and make those choices, though.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of y'all niggas is not making the choices. A lot of y'all niggas is allowing these bitches to make these choices. That's why y'all see these videos with the chick. He took the bitch out to the $600 steakhouse. And she was like, all right, good night. It was really nice talking to you. Oh my God.
Mm-hmm.
And the nigga's like, what happened? I thought we was going back to my crib. And she's like, no, I'm just, because he didn't make that decision. He allowed her to suggest the place. Y'all saw in the video. He was like, but you picked this place.
Exactly. Right. Right.
Oh, what's going on? You picked this place. How you? Look, a lot of niggas is getting married based on ultimatums. Niggas is letting they bitch give them ultimatums to get married.
Exactly. And see, this is what I'm talking about, how because a lot of guys don't understand the game, what happens is even when they get the girl, they have the girl there, they're going to lose her. You understand what I'm saying? Because they don't know how to play the situation.
Dead nigga.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. Bro, let me tell you something. And I talk about this because to be honest, it kind of hurt me. I ain't gonna lie.
Right.
But when I mention this guy, and I don't mention his name for obvious reasons, but Locario know who I'm talking about. Mm-hmm. It hurts me, bro, because this nigga been my nigga since freshman year in high school.
Right.
And as soon as he got married, I haven't heard from the nigga ever again.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And he's in a marriage where the chick won't take his last name.
Mm-hmm.
Dead nigga.
Right.
Like this nigga is literally dead to me. I have no idea if this nigga is dead or alive.
Right. Mm-hmm.
I'm using him as an example because this is what happens when you are not alive to make your own decisions as a man. Mm-hmm. You let a female come into your life and make decisions for you, you are dead.
Mm-hmm.
That's why this dude that I'm talking about that Locario knows is literally dead to me. Nigga, Locario, isn't he dead to you too?
Pretty much, because I haven't heard from this dude in a minute. You know what I'm saying? And this is the funny part was that, and I've seen this, it happen with a lot of guys. They get with women, and sometimes this is what happens. This is how crazy it gets. Do y'all know that women know different types of men?
Right.
You understand? Men don't know different types of women. And what I mean by that is this.
Game.
Is that the woman knows this. This is why the guy that we're talking about, the reason why we haven't seen him in a while is because his wife knows the type of shit that we talk about when we're around him.
Right.
And so she doesn't want him to get ideas in his head, because if he gets ideas in his head, she's probably going to be gone. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Straight agent shit, straight from the Matrix.
Right. So that's what happens. So what I'm saying, that women know certain types of men. She knows the type of guys that we are, and she knows the type of guy that he is. You understand what I'm saying? So in order to keep him ignorant, she's going to keep him away. And think about the language I'm saying. She's keeping him away from us. She is keeping him away from us. Only a man who is the type of guy he is, and shout out to him because I love him, the type of guy that he is, a woman knows she can do that to him. You see what I'm saying? And this is why she don't want him around us, because she doesn't want him to learn game, because then she can't manipulate him. You know what I'm saying? So this is what we try to get you guys to understand, is that they know this.
You want to talk about, shout out to my nigga too. You want to talk about looks, money, and status?
Exactly.
My man got looks, money, and status, and she, bro. I'm done.
Yeah, and it's funny because every time, and this is the thing, I kid you not, the last few times me and this dude like actually hung out, like 90% of the time, I say 95 to even 98% of the time, me and this dude hung out the last few times, he always ended up getting a woman. You understand? All them nights. And this was before they was married though. This is like while I was, you know what I'm saying? We would go out.
Don't be getting that nigga in trouble, bro. Come on. Right. Just in case you know she might be watching, just to keep tabs on nigga.
Right, exactly. This is before they really got together. This was when it was just first dating, but they weren't together. Right. I used to go out with this dude. We used to hang out, go to the clubs, the bars, all this other shit. I used to help this dude get girls. And 9 times out of 10, he's either fucking a girl that night, you understand what I'm saying? Or fucking a girl at least by the next day or later that week.
Yo, we used to get that nigga the fucking in-person coaching for free. Like, I was realizing that. Like,
mad pussy hanging out with us. You understand what I'm saying?
That's facts.
And so the thing is, when they got together, you understand? This is the type of shit that happens. But again, this is what we're talking about when we're saying that you got to have game to maintain. You got to have, and it's the thing. Maintaining isn't, or having that relationship isn't about just having the woman there. It's about having the type of situation that you want, that you're happy in. There's a lot of guys that are unhappy in their relationships. Like the guy we're talking about, he was unhappy in his relationship. That means he's dead. You feel what I'm saying? And so, and this is the funny part. What I find interesting is, and shout out to a lot of the the red pill content creators, because I'm cool with a lot of these dudes, but this is what I find funny. I got to get on for just a minute. What's funny is that a lot of these guys have girlfriends or wives. Isn't that interesting? Like a lot of the guys that you guys follow that talk about pumping and dumping and, these women are crazy and evil and you shouldn't get into relationships with them, or, you got to watch your back. A lot of these dudes got girlfriends and wives. Right. You understand what I'm saying? So what I'm saying is that they even know that they just talk in YouTube talk. You understand what I'm saying? They know this. But a lot of guys that's watching don't know this.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? And so you got to be very careful to differentiate entertainment and actual information that can help you out in real life.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Because a lot of you guys who are young, you 21, 22, 23-year-olds, y'all think it's cute now. But when you get older, and you actually desire to be with a woman, because you ain't gonna be out here in the streets, cold approaching, hitting the clubs, all this other shit when you're 45, most likely. You know what I'm saying? So you got to know how to maintain a situation with a woman, because your desire to have a woman is not going to go away. It's not going to go away. You're a human being, you're a man, and this is not going to go away. So the thing is that you are going to die alone if you don't know how to maintain these situations. You see what I'm saying? So the YouTube talk is not going to help you maintain the situation. You have to learn game to maintain the situation. You got to understand what's happening in real life. Right. You talk about real life. That's what we talk about here, you know? So.
See, I want niggas to understand something too. Like, see, the thing with life is that life is always moving forward. Whether you progressing or not, life itself, time, whatever you want to call it, is always moving forward. And there's always another decision to be made.
Right.
And if you're not the type of guy that has a certain level of awareness, that's not, and I'm not gonna say woke, right? But if you're not the type of guy that is awake and who is aware and who is alive, meaning that you're ready to make decisions. If you're not gonna make decisions and you find yourself with a woman, she'll make the decisions.
Exactly.
And this is exactly why I don't blame bitches. Like my mans I was just talking about that I love, look, straight up, I miss the nigga. I ain't gonna lie, I miss him. Nigga been my homie for a minute and the nigga's gone.
Right.
You understand? And I miss the nigga, but it's like, if you're not the type of nigga that's ready to make decisions as life moves forward, the female will make it.
She'll make it for you.
She'll make it for you. But see, but in that type, if you really look at it, how can you really blame the woman? Think about that. If life is always moving forward and decisions is always coming to the forefront and decisions have to be made, and you sitting there talking about, well, honey, what do you want to do?
Right.
Or if you just stay silent and stay in the corner like a bitch ass nigga, she will make the decision.
Right. Exactly.
You understand? And you can't blame her because decisions have to be made. But that's exactly why we tell y'all niggas, this game shit, it's not for play.
Right. Exactly.
Manhood, masculinity, and game is infinite. It's a 24-hour a day, 25 hours, nigga. It's a 25-hour a day job.
Facts.
You understand? But the thing is that when you're about something, when you are aware and your woman understands it, she's gonna turn into an asset, not a liability, because a chick who's running out front, just trying to make decisions because she's trying to compensate for the fact that you're weak, she becomes a liability automatically.
Right.
And again, it's not even her fault, but because she's feminine naturally, but she's trying to compensate for your lack of masculinity. She has no choice but to become a liability at some point.
Right.
You understand? But she has to do it because that's the position you put her in because of your lack of masculinity. But when you let a woman know, when you come into the situation strong, firm, and aware of what's going on and aware of your identity, and you communicate that effectively to that woman, her feminine turns into an asset to you because you can take the information from her feminine, add it to your logistical masculine, and make the best decisions for the both of you.
Exactly. Facts. That's some real shit. So look, we're gonna guys, remember, if you have questions, put a Q in the chat because they have a new feature on here where I could save the questions in a section so I could get back to the questions. So just make sure you put your questions in the Q in the chat, and we're gonna get some calls right after I answer a few of these questions. So my life, as Jay said, could you guys go into details when y'all say never be afraid to lose a woman? Well, that's the thing, is this, right? Understand that, well, it's a few things you gotta understand, right? One is that you can't, if we get deep with it, right, you can't really lose a woman. You understand what I'm saying? Because if you're with a woman and then she leaves or she goes or you have to charge her, that means that it was time for that to be over, and she wasn't for you in the first place. You understand what I'm saying? But when we say never be afraid to lose a woman, it's because you have to understand that you are the top priority. You understand what I'm saying? Period. Just like when you're on the plane, they say put your oxygen mask on first, right? Because you have to make sure you're good. So what happens is that a lot of times when dudes are afraid to lose women, they end up losing themselves instead, because they start acting different ways. They start becoming a different person to keep her. They fucking lose their principles and their stance on what they stood for, because they're afraid to lose her. So what happens is that you have to say, you know what? I'm willing to let you go, because I have to let you go in order for me to respect myself. You understand? Because in a lot of situations, what will happen is that by you holding on to the situation when you know that you shouldn't, that's when you start to disrespect yourself. Because if you say, hey, I'm about A, B, and C, and then she's on some D, E, and F shit, and then you're holding on, then you're no longer about A, B, and C. You're about what the fuck she's about. So then who are you? Where did you go? What happened? You see what I'm saying? Like, you're done. You're finished. So sometimes what happens is that you got to be able to quote unquote lose her or get rid of her or be out of the situation so that you can maintain your shit. You understand? So you don't lose yourself. You understand what I'm saying? So that's what it is, man. And so Aussie said, do you think men dealing with women basically are lazy? Well, I mean, most people are lazy, you know what I'm saying, in one form or fashion, you know what I'm saying? But I think what happens is that guys have to understand that everything comes at a cost. You understand? Everything comes with a cost. Even and what you have to understand is that you get what you pay for. You understand? So think about it this way. If I pay a hoe to fuck me, right? That situation costs. I had to pay money in order to get the pussy, right? But what happens is that the only thing that money can get me is the pussy. It can't get me the respect. It can't get me the cooperation. It can't get me the chick to give a fuck about me. It can't get me to get her to help me to do some other shit in my life. It can't get me none of that. The only thing the money can buy is the pussy. You understand what I'm saying? And so what happens is that everything comes at a cost. Now, if you want a woman's cooperation, if you want a woman to give a fuck about you, if you want a woman to actually do more things for you besides just give you pussy, if you want her to contribute to building whatever the fuck you're trying to do, right? That also comes at a cost, right? The cost of that is game and having tight game.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So you'll get that, but you have to first acquire the game. You understand what I'm saying? In order to be able to receive that type of thing. So that type of energy costs, but the payment is game. You understand what I'm saying? But you have to first get that. You see what I mean? So a lot of times what happens is dudes think they can pay monetarily for the cooperation. You understand? There's no amount of money that you can give to get real genuine cooperation. It's not going to happen. You understand what I'm saying? The cooperation is too expensive. You understand what I'm saying? As far as you being able to get that by just trying to give money. You understand what I'm saying? The money's no good there. You see what I mean? And so that's the thing where dudes gotta understand and don't get it twisted and realize that there's other costs to the thing that you're trying to get. You see what I'm saying? So this is where the work comes in.
I want to add too that you can. I think that when it comes to game and dealing with women, I feel like you can be physically lazy if you want to,
right?
But there's no way you can be mentally lazy.
Right, that's some real shit.
And I feel like a lot of niggas is mentally lazy when it comes to game. It's like it's a lot of shit that niggas don't want to think about. And it's the same thing like I was talking about earlier. It's like a lot of guys, they want to leave shit up to the female. And it's like that's mental laziness. And the thing is you can't leave it up to her, because you put her in a position to have to make all these decisions. Like I said, she's gonna end up becoming a liability just through nature. You understand? So because the thing with physical laziness is one thing, but if you have enough mental energy, you can get her to do all the physical shit that you don't want to do if that's the case. You understand what I'm saying? But a lot of guys are mentally lazy because there's a lot of things they don't want to think about, and there's a lot of there's consequences to actions that they don't want to see the outcome of either, right? Because a lot of guys don't want to tell a bitch no.
Exactly.
You understand? Because they scared that, oh, well, maybe she won't give me pussy. Maybe she won't suck my dick. Maybe she won't. You understand what I'm saying? But the nigga with game understands that, well, I'm thinking about the game in its entirety. I'm thinking about the short run and the long run. Mm-hmm. And for me to maintain the game, I got to tell this bitch no.
Exactly.
So even I might be physically lazy, but mentally, I'm a fucking acrobat with this shit. You see what I'm saying? So I know when to tell her no, and I know when to tell her yes, and all of this and all of that. So the game still goes on, even though it's just mentally. But yeah, you can't be mentally lazy when it comes to this shit at all.
Right. And so was that, how can you get I'm gonna take calls after this question. It says, how can someone get rid of the fear of approaching women? Well, you gotta approach women. That's how you get rid of the fear. Because guess what? The fear is in you. It's not about the approach, it's not about the woman, it's not about the act of approaching a woman. The fear is in you. So once you approach the woman, right, you have to come to the realization that there was nothing to fear. You understand what I'm saying? But that only happens with you in the situation of approaching women. So in order to get over the fear or get rid of the fear, you got to approach women. Because that. You know what's the funny part? And this is what every guy needs to at some point get to their into their mindset, right? Mm-hmm. You have to get to the mindset and really, and not just say this or think this, but understand it. You have to get to the mindset that bitches ain't shit, respectfully. You understand what I'm saying? And what I mean is that you got to get to that mindset and what I mean is this, and I'm talking about this with approaching women, right? Let's say you got the fear of approaching women. And then you start approaching women. And then you realize, like, yo, this ain't really that bad. You know what I mean? Like, all this shit I was scared of ain't really that bad. Then you start to talk to women. And you start to be like, yo, why are so many of these chicks so goofy when I talk to them? They ain't really got no conversation skills. Some of them is weirdos, right? And you start hanging out with certain women, maybe hooking up with them. And then you start to see all of the things that make a woman human. You understand what I'm saying? And make her just a regular. And she's not this thing you put on the pedestal. Then you say to yourself, yo, this ain't even shit. Like, what the fuck was I scared of in the first place? You understand what I'm saying? That's what I mean when I say bitches ain't shit. It ain't about being disrespectful. That's what I said, respectfully. Meaning that you realize that it was nothing to be scared about in the fucking first place. You understand what I'm saying? Like, her acting or being this way or saying a certain thing didn't really mean anything in the long run, because dudes be like, well, I'm scared she's going to say something and she's going to embarrass me and she's going to like diss me and I'm going to look thirsty and all this. You'll realize that none of that means anything. You understand what I'm saying? It means nothing once you actually are out there doing what you do. You see what I'm saying? But let's take some calls real quick. We're going to go to 513 and then 713. Guys, calling number is 516-387-1224. So let's get to this. 513 was popping. Who's this?
What is up, Locario? This is Chris from Cincinnati, man. What's up?
Chris, what's going on, my brother? Did you donate?
Yes. Yeah, man.
So what's going on? What's going on, Chris?
A lot, man. A lot. I've been following what Miles said to me in my consultation about setting up the dates. Here's the issue. I've been setting up so many dates to the point where I have to set them up. Like, okay, let's say I have a date Friday, right? This Friday, right? Then I talk to a chick. Then I have to set one up for next Friday because I've got so many booked to the point where it can be overwhelming, but I'm learning to manage it now. With that being said, I don't talk to these women. I don't text them or anything. And I'm in a situation to where when I hit them up for the date, they don't want to go on a date because I don't talk to them. See what I'm saying?
So you're saying that they don't want to go on the date because you didn't talk to them?
Exactly. I don't talk to them on the phone. I don't.
Yeah, they were.
Text,
hold on, Chris. They were never going to go on a date with you in the first place.
They were going to flake.
They were going to flake. That's what I'm saying. They were already going to flake. Because let me explain to you. Let me explain.
Oh, really?
Yeah, let me explain to you why chicks. See, this is the thing. If a woman is interested in you, right? You could talk to her, right? And then if you don't say or do anything in the conversation, or you know what I mean, that like totally turns her off or makes her look at you in a certain way, she'll still come and see you on a date, right? Now, that's one thing. But what happens is that the reason why some women actually want to talk to you in between time is because they're still deciding whether or not they're going to come see you. Now, what does that mean if they're still deciding to come see you? That means they're not actually fully interested. So if they're not fully interested, then why are you wasting your time dealing with a woman who's not fully interested? Because essentially what that means is that now she's evaluating you to see if you're worth her time. And we don't do that here in man world. You see what I mean? So, right. So that's what happens also. So essentially those women are like, well, we didn't talk, so I don't want to see, because you were never going to see me.
Right.
Because you were already on the fence. You see what I'm saying?
But
you were already on the fence.
But Chris, what's your real question though, bro?
Well, that was my question, because I'm setting up so many dates, and I sometimes have my weekends booked where I have to set up for the next weekend. See what I'm saying? Because I can't see all these chicks at the same time.
So you're saying you got player problems. So when are the days that you can see women? What's like your schedule? What are the days you can see women? Oh, you can only see women on Fridays?
Yeah, Fridays, Saturdays, whenever they're free, and whenever I'm free also.
So you're usually free Friday, Saturdays, and like the weekend, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so when you go on the dates, right? What do you do? What do you do on, like, typically, like, you go to get a drink? Like, what's the situation?
What I usually do, I go by the bar up my street, just like you said in your Bad Boy membership. Make sure you set the date near your house.
Right.
Like I said, probably the bars are probably like 2 or 3 minutes away from.
Okay. So the next so do you have a date today?
I did. You know what? It is actually so funny. I actually set that date up a week ago, and she texted me stating that I basically haven't heard from you. I've made other plans.
Okay, cool. So yeah, she's done. So basically, this is what I want to get to you to say to you is that you can always stack dates, bro. You understand what I'm saying? Especially if it's a first date, you can stack dates. So you tell a girl, hey, listen, meet me at this bar at 6:30, right? And then let's say another girl you talking to, you say, hey, you know what? Meet me at 9. You understand what I'm saying? So you can see one girl at 6:30, and then you can see another girl at 9. You see what I'm saying? And you can do the same thing on Saturday and the same thing on Sunday.
Chris, I have some very important information to give you, and I need you to listen to this closely. When you set up the date, and so say today is Monday and the date is on Friday, right? After she texts you the text that she's basically confirming that she's interested in going and all that. What do you say? You don't say anything else after that?
Yeah, after she confirms, after she says, "Okay, I see you there," and that's it. I don't say anything after that.
Okay, all right. So listen. Here's what you do. Because this is the part. This is just a little part that you're missing. So what you do is, and I'm gonna just read it to you verbatim. So let's just say her name is Stacy. So she hits you up and she says, "That sounds great." Right? Your next text should say, "I look forward to connecting with you. I will contact you on Friday around midday to reconfirm. Have an awesome weekend or have a nice week." Or do you understand?
Right.
Let her know that you're gonna hit her up on the day.
Oh snap, man!
That's what's called the reconfirm. That's letting her know that I am down for this date, but I'm not fucking with you until the day of.
Right. Exactly. Right. Facts.
Because usually, and what's gonna happen with a date with a text like that? Let me tell you, there's only two things that's gonna happen. If she's down for the date, she's gonna be like, "Okay, sounds good. Looking forward to hearing from you then." Boom. Right? Something to that effect, right? Or she'll give you a thumbs up if you got an iPhone, all that bullshit. If she is a time waster, what she's gonna say to you is, "Wait, so what do you mean? We're not gonna have any contact until then?"
Exactly. I hate when they say that shit.
And that's what now when that happens, you can play with it, but trust me, 99.9999999 times out of 10, that simply means what Locario was saying earlier, that she's on the fence and she's still trying to evaluate you. You not look. See, let me tell you guys something, and this is where your masculine strength has to really be solid when it comes to game. You have to believe in yourself enough to trust that a bitch is just down to see you regardless.
Exactly. Facts. Preach.
Oh, shit. Here we go. Check this out. She just texted me just now while I was talking my shit. She said, "If you're available, can we talk still beforehand?" I swear. Yo, but look, I can't show y'all. I'm dead ass. I'm so dead ass. I don't want to show y'all the. Look.
Right.
Look.
Right.
Today at 4:52, no fucking cap.
You're available. We can talk beforehand. Exactly. Right. That's the bullshit.
You see the difference between real niggas and YouTube talk?
Exactly. Facts.
Do y'all see the difference between real niggas and YouTube talk?
Facts.
I'm literally teaching you as I'm going through it.
I love it.
Look, my nigga, I just matched with this bitch while we was talking on the show.
Right, exactly.
Y'all think I'm see, I just want to take a moment though. I just want to marinate on this just for a second.
Right.
This nigga called in with exactly the issue. And the point is, these chicks are time wasters. And you know what's another part of the situation where I know this shit might be bullshit? Because in her profile, she says, I use she, her pronouns.
Oh God.
So if this bitch saw the trailer to the Game Kings documentary, it's probably over right then and there. So, bro, this is where my masculine strength lets me know. And remember the other nigga that asked the question, well, could you elaborate on what it means to never be afraid to lose a chick? This is what we're talking about.
Exactly.
Yeah, I can play the game and try to appease her because she wants to talk before the date. But is that what I want to do? No. So I might have to fucking delete this thread and block this bitch right now today.
That's some real shit.
See what I'm saying? If you're available, can we talk beforehand? I'm gonna be like, I will not be available.
Hold on. Exactly. It's like I will not.
Y'all think I'm afraid?
Right.
You can't. Like, this is what I'm telling you, Chris. You have to keep your. This is what it means to keep your game tight.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That means I'm not flexing my game just to appease some chick just because her profile is cute, bro.
Right.
You have to see what I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That's facts.
The difference between real shit, real game, no theory.
Mm-hmm.
What?
Exactly.
Stop. I don't want to hear none of y'all niggas. I don't want to hear none of y'all niggas talk. Listen, give my nigga Locario his flowers. That's all I gotta say, man. Because y'all niggas.
I'm just saying. So Chris, what else is going on though? What's popping off with the situation?
What else is going on? I'm glad you asked. I was watching the profile dating show Sunday. Shout out to you guys for doing that. Thank you guys so much for helping us out. I noticed in my own profile that I'm not congruent with what I'm looking for.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you guys see my pictures. I know you guys probably had a shit ton of pictures, but it's not congruent with what I'm looking for.
Right. Well,
I think my pictures are. Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say, well, that's the thing. It's very important that your pictures match your bio. Like your whole profile has to be one fucking thing. Meaning, like, it has to represent something. You understand what I'm saying? Like, when a woman sees your profile, she should be able to assume the type of guy that you are. You understand? She might not be right, but she should have some sort of assumption of, you understand what I'm saying? Of this, okay, I get an idea of who this guy is. You understand what I'm saying? I'm getting a sort of picture, because what happens also is that actually makes it easier for the women that want to fuck with you, right? To fuck with you or try to make something happen, because they already have an idea of who they assume you to be. But if they're confused, you understand what I'm saying? That also is the thing that makes them sometimes say, "Hey, let's talk," because she's trying to figure you out.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Right. See. She look. This chick might be coachable. Look.
Right. She said okay.
She said
right?
okay. Okay. So what? So you guys got to understand what's going on right there, right? I am giving her a picture of the type of man she's dealing with.
Exactly.
Right now, listen. By all accounts, she could have also wrote, "Well, I'm not interested. Then goodbye, good luck, or whatever."
Right.
She could have texted that too. Trust me, because I've had that happen. But she texted okay, meaning that she is more interested in getting to know me than she is in all the other insecurities that she's having about coming to see me.
Mm-hmm. Right.
And that's what you get when you maintain when you hold fast to your identity and you keep your game tight. You get the women that really want to be there. It's like an exclusive club.
Exactly.
You understand? And all of the dress code and the requirements are non-negotiable.
Mm-hmm.
So if she wants to see me Wednesday, she has to follow my protocol, bro.
Right, exactly.
If she asked me, if you're available, can we talk before then? I said, I will not be available. Her response, okay.
Right, exactly. Facts. I love it. I love it. That's how you get a woman on your program. You see what I'm saying? She's already on the program. She's like, okay, I'm
on the program.
I'm following what you're doing because I'm interested in seeing you. So I'm following what you're trying to do. Period. It's that simple. Like guys, you guys know that women already tell you how they view you based off of their behavior towards you? That's simple. If you're wondering, hey, I wonder if this chick is really into me, just look at her behavior towards you. It'll tell you everything. It'll tell you everything. If she's cooperating, if she's doing the things that you're saying that you want to do, she's feeling you. If she's like, you know what, I'd rather do this, or how about we do that, or how come she ain't really that interested in you?
I'm really feeling myself right now, not because I match with some chick and she want to go on a date and all of that shit. I need y'all to. I'm feeling myself right now because which YouTube nigga y'all fuck with?
Exactly.
I can teach y'all the game while it's going down.
Exactly. I love it.
Everybody under the sound of my voice, get on the Bad Boy membership now.
Exactly. That's what we've been trying to tell y'all niggas.
What? I'm giving y'all the game as it unfolds in real time. Yo, come on. Locario, make sure you clip this shit, bro. Clip the whole sequence of when I shot the fucking screenshot, bro.
Definitely is getting clipped. That's some real shit. So Chris, that's what we trying to tell you, bro. It's like everything we just did, we just said, and really what's going on right here. Everything, you understand? Black Lives Matter, facts. So, bro, stack them dates. You understand what I'm saying? And don't, cause see, this is the issue with a lot of guys. Sometimes y'all get tempted to switch up your shit because you're not getting the results that you want, and you think you're doubting yourself. You understand what I'm saying? And so you have to stand on your shit.
Yes.
You see what I mean? And then when you stand on your shit, what happens is that the chicks who are really about fucking with you, they're gonna fuck with you. The other women is really just giving you the runaround.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Chris, remember to send that. I'll contact you the day of to reconfirm text. That is highly important. All right.
Most definitely.
All right, Chris. Anything else you got to say? We're about to get to the next caller real quick.
No, that's it. I want to say shout out to Mr. K Zaggin, because I know he often says her credit card works too. I want to say, if you want to reach out to me, your phone works too.
Right,
you know
exactly. Right, facts. Now that's some real shit.
Hashtag, right?
Right, exactly. Facts. Now, bro, we appreciate it, man. But keep doing your thing. And see, this is what I want to say about Chris. Chris is having player problems, which means that he's at a certain level of the game where he's at least in the situations. Because notice, what he called about was like, damn, I'm having an issue with I got so many dates. Like, how the fuck you see what I'm saying? That's where you want to get your guys to where you're stepping up your game when you're getting to that level. But so Chris, we appreciate the call, my brother. All right, we're gonna holler. Peace.
Thanks, bro.
Peace. Thanks. All right, so let's go to 713. 713, what's popping?
Yes,
Who's this? 713, what's good?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Locario, Miles, how y'all doing? Happy Friday. This is a monogamous player. And yes, sir, I donated.
Appreciate it. What's going on?
Yes, sir. As I say, great topic today. Y'all always have great topics. And there's one response that I want to have to Miles, because I finally finished that video that you posted about seeing a girl once a week or twice a month or once a month, whatever schedule that you got a girl on, right? And there was one thing that you said, Miles, that was very, 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 very important that you said, right? Now, as what y'all just said, guys, and as what you were just referring to, Miles, a lot of girls, when they don't really like you or they're not really feeling you like that, or they kind of like on the fence, they try to give you ultimatums, right? Like, oh, if you want this pussy, you want this guac 3000, you got to come see me and all this. We got to spend more time together. They try to give you all this ultimatums, right? But Miles said in the videos, you said this. You said focus on the women that are willing to give you their best, even if they're on a once a week schedule, right? Because those women, regardless of what level that they're messing with you on, because they're willing to follow your schedule and to do everything their best, regardless if they only see you once a week or once every 2 weeks, they're showing you that they're available. The women that don't want to follow your schedule or don't want to follow your program, they're showing you firsthand that they are not the women that you should vet. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
But the women, like regardless, like I literally and I remember it's crazy, Lacario and Miles, because everything y'all talked about, I've lived that. Like, I remember I'm in a monogamous relationship now, but I remember having programs where my girlfriend was a part of the program and other women that was a part of the program, right? They was all on strict schedules. But another thing you said, Miles, you know when your program is tight, when a girl is on a once a week or twice a week or whatever type of schedule, right? And she's happy for that one day.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All my chicks that I was messing with, they was happy and excited to come see me that one day. If it was Saturday, they came to see me this Saturday. It was Saturday night, they came to see me. And another thing that you said, Miles, even when you on a date with these chicks or you smashing these chicks, you don't want to spend a night or stay with them all night. Give them 3 hours max. You know what I'm saying? Now, make sure that the whole time they was there, they enjoyed themselves. But you got to go after 3 hours.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But the main thing that you said, Miles, is the ones that want to be there regardless of whatever position they're in and they're falling directions, those are the ones that you need to keep in your team because they're showing you that they're willing to be vetted. So that's all I wanted to say, guys. Y'all always give out a great game, and I'm willing to give y'all flowers, man. So thank y'all for the game that y'all giving, and y'all have a great Friday.
Appreciate it, my brother. Appreciate it.
Man,
that's what's up. Shout out to my dude. Magnus player in the building. All right, so guys, the caller number is 516-371-2224, 516-371-2224. Let's get to some of these questions that you guys sent just now in the chat. So 707 Claire said, Miles, only reconfirm via text. So he's saying should it just be through text or should we call or whatever?
Yeah, nah, keep it all text. Keep it all text. Keep it all text. Cause you don't need to give her the sound of your voice to evaluate neither. You understand? Like I said, you have to have that belief in yourself that she wants to see you regardless of what. You understand? Right. So don't give her nothing extra. You tell her that you're gonna reconfirm, but do what you say though. Like because there have been times when I fucked up and I didn't reconfirm until like maybe 3 hours before the fucking date because I forgot I was busy that day or whatever. But make sure you know what you're doing. So I usually say around midday. So that gives me anywhere from like 11 o'clock to like 1 o'clock. You understand? To text them and be like, hey, such and such, what's up? We and don't say, are we still good for tonight? Don't say still. Don't do that. Say, are we good for tonight? Hey, Stacy, are we good for tonight? Right? And then just let them reply. You understand? Usually it's yeah, we're still good, or yeah, we're good, or see you tonight, or whatever. And then you might want to the only thing you might want to do after that is kind of like give them the venue information again. So like if you go in some place that's listed on Google, just give them the information off of Google and the time again, just to kind of like refresh their memory, just in case she left it in her other thread or whatever. You understand what I'm saying? So yeah, that's the only thing. Yeah, keep it all text though. Yep.
So bless the guy says they're programming a Bad Boy membership about managing open relationships. Not yet. I might do something like that as like a bonus program. So I might do like on some like I'm gonna have the regular month program, but a bonus. So you'll have like 2 that month. You feel what I'm saying? So
we should get on that shit together.
Right, hell yeah, facts. You know what I'm saying? We'll do like a little podcast joint strictly for that, and we'll probably put it on the Patreon too. You feel what I'm saying? So we'll just make that happen. So Michael Joseph said, "How do you charge your wife to the game because you had no plan and didn't know yourself before the relationship?"
What you mean? That's called divorce, nigga. What are you talking about?
Right.
That's called divorce.
Oh, that's the thing, but this is the thing, because he's probably saying, damn, like I fucked up by marrying this woman because I didn't know what the fuck it was. And see, that's just an L you're gonna have to take, bruh. You understand what I'm saying? You have to take that L and fucking
the only thing I would ask is how long you been married or how long y'all been together.
Right.
Okay,
you know what I'm saying?
If it hasn't been that long, like if it's been less than maybe a couple of years, then maybe you have the chance to kind of, resurrect your program or resurrect your masculinity in the situation and get her retrained. Maybe.
Right.
Listen, but then again, I mean, and that's if you're lucky enough to be dealing with a coachable chick in the first place. You understand? But if y'all already been together down the same road where she's been disrespecting you and domineering the marriage for like 4 or 5 years and y'all already got kids and this and that, bro, I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so that might be some shit. So next question is, Lacario, how can I stop sabotaging myself How can I get out of that mindset? Well, it's the thing. I mean, sabotage yourself, do what? But I guess in general, I would say, you know, if we're talking generally, the sabotage is really just fear. Again, it's you feeling like you can't get the thing that you want to happen. Or you feel like you don't deserve what you want. You understand? And so the sabotaging yourself is doing things so that it will keep you in the same position you're in, so that you can say, well, see, look, I can't get these things because this shit keeps happening, but you're purposely sabotaging yourself so that you can stay in the same place so that that can be true. You see what I'm saying? Because trust and believe, a lot of times, as much as people want success in a game and want to make shit happen, they don't really a lot of times, because then that would mean that you're in a whole different like state. You're in a whole different zone. You're in a whole different paradigm. So now you got to worry about, okay, because like, for example, let's say a dude is like, you know, I want to start hooking up with a bunch of girls, right? Cool. But then let's say you do get to the point where you're hooking up with a bunch of girls, right? Then what happens is that now there's a whole other set of things that go with that. It's like, okay, now I'm hooking up with these girls. What's up with my time? Some of these girls might start acting like they're catching feelings. Some girls I might start catching feelings for, like, you know, like, how do I maintain this? All of these other things that come along with that. So what happens is that when you're not hooking up with girls, but you want to, you're in the zone of not hooking up with them. So that's what you're used to, and that's what you're comfortable with now, because you're not there yet. So to get there means that you have to step it up. But if you get there, then you got to deal with all the other things that go along with being in that situation. So a lot of times, you know, people, they don't want to, you know, they don't want to have to deal with that shit. So Michael Jones said he was married for 3 years. So the guy that was talking about the marriage, he said he was married for 3 years. So, bruh, I mean,
go to my Instagram, bruh, and set up a 60-minute consultation, because we need to talk, bruh.
Yeah, you need to get deeper into the
like, I need to know if your wife is coachable. I need to know what type of demeanor she got. Like, all of that shit is important, bro.
Right. So next question we got is, do you think some guys require self-improvement more than others to be good with women? Yeah, but I think this is the thing. Everybody can improve to make shit, you know what I'm saying? The best to be, because we're it's not like we're sitting here like, oh, we don't fucking try to improve on our situations. You know what I'm saying? Like,
nobody's perfect, bro. Nobody's perfect. There's
every
always
day,
improvement.
because every day I'm up here trying to improve more, you know what I'm saying, in these situations, so that I could be better at relationships and whatever I'm doing. You see what I'm saying? So let's go to another question. Hold on, this is the next one. This isn't a question, this was a statement. I thought it was hilarious. He said, I'd rather die, I guess, alone, he wants to say, in peace and happiness, than go to an early grave by dealing with a selfish, narcissistic, evil, and drama-filled whore. I just thought that was funny. Hilarious. All right, so let's go to this next question. He says, should I be approaching chicks like crazy in college, seeing if I'm in college?
Right.
Yeah, man. Listen, let me tell you guys something. If y'all are in college,
what? Nigga.
Listen. I dropped the ball, and I should have really been on it in college. I was slacking. You understand?
Me too. I ain't gonna lie.
Because when you're in college, usually there's a lot of colleges where there's more women than men in that motherfucker, right? That's one. Yeah. But two is like, that's the place. Fuck the clubs. Fuck the bars. College is the largest concentration of women that you will ever have at your disposal.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So if y'all in college and shit, come on, man.
Let me put it in a little different perspective real quick. Y'all got to understand something about college. You have to understand a couple of things about college. Now, we're not saying that you won't get rejected in college.
Right.
Keep that in mind. However, because it's a numbers game, and all of the circumstances that come with college, there is a higher probability of the numbers game being in your favor.
Right.
You understand? You still gonna have bitches that's on some prude shit or just not feeling you or you're just not their type. That's cool. That's whatever it is. That's a part of the game. As a player, as a Mac, you know, you take that on the chin, you keep it rolling. But check this. Like Locario just said, it's the highest concentration of women that you're gonna be around for the rest of your life, literally. And on top of that, also the youngest and also the horniest. Remember, most of these bitches is just getting out of their parents' roof.
Exactly.
What?
Exactly.
They want to experiment. They want to experience new things. What? All you got to do is look clean.
Right.
I did a video last week. When it comes to money, because everybody in college is broke. Everybody.
Right.
So you even got to worry about looks, money, and status and all that shit necessarily.
Right.
You understand? So everybody in college is broke. All you got to do is look like you could look fuckable. Keep your dorm room clean and smelling good. Make sure you got to understand it with your roommate if you got a roommate.
Right.
You know that shit where they tie like a tie on the doorknob so niggas won't come in?
Facts.
That type of shit. But nigga, you want to talk about a numbers game that is in your advantage?
Right. It's crazy.
Nigga, and your room, the spot where you go to fuck is on premises?
Right.
And when you go to the bursar office, they literally if you go to the freshman orientation office, they're literally giving you condoms. What the fuck?
Exactly.
What?
Like yo, truthfully, if a nigga, all a nigga gotta do is enroll in like one class. You know what I'm saying? For a semester. And yo, just go enroll in like some 101 shit or whatever for a semester, nigga.
Bro.
And just clean up. Nigga, like you could really, like, it's crazy because yo, I went to community college, nigga, and it was crazy. I went to Hunter College in New York. I went to and before that I went to Mega Evers College in Brooklyn. And it's just community college. So I'm not even in the dorms and I'm just going to class and going home. But like as I'm in the college, because I remember there was days where I'd have a class at like maybe 10:30 in the morning from 10:30 to about like noon. And then my next class would be at like 4 p.m. So I had from noon to 4 p.m. of free time. You understand? So I'm in the hallways and shit. I'm chilling. I'm talking to people or whatever. So I got all that time to just holler at chicks. It was crazy. You know what I'm saying? And so even I remember I used to sell the How to Have Sex 2 Women a Day book at Hunter College. I was posting up. I had the books there. And I would get into so many conversations with motherfuckers with that. And then there was this one chick that I was talking to, and she rolled up on me. She's like, "What's this book about?" And we got into like not an argument, but like oh, you're misogynistic debate. You feel what I'm saying? So then I say, "Yo, I said, why you got so much energy like that? Like, what's good with you?" She's like, "Listen, I run this club and I think you should come to my club so we can talk about this." So I go to her club and I go to the club and there's like 50 other women there. You know? It's like, yo, it's ridiculous. It's crazy.
Bro.
Like, yo, there's so much women in college. It's disgusting.
Bro, y'all want to talk about this is the point in your life where the numbers game is gonna be the way you want it to be.
Exactly.
You understand? Because we just shout out to AT. He just proved to niggas that it's like it's a 3% return in regular life.
Exactly.
And AT's like about our age. He been married already. You understand? And remember, AT's on he keeps it casual with bitches.
Right.
Remember, the game is always just a little bit harder when you let bitches know up front that you just on some casual shit and you're not lying to them trying to get into a relationship. You understand?
Right.
So that's plain bare bones rate was like 3%. But bro, on a college campus,
it's crazy.
Nigga, you want to talk about how to have sex with 2 women a day? Come on.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Like, yo, college is crazy. Listen, y'all don't understand. There's no other place that you will have that many women. None. Y'all have to understand this.
I got pussy just going to just walking past the college one night. Remember, my nigga?
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying.
We was just walking past LIU coming from Manhattan, just walking past.
And
this chick rolled up on me, and I was like, "Hey, what's up?" Literally, the next thing I know, the following evening, I'm fucking her, and her fucking roommate was sitting over there looking at us, eating popcorn and shit.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Like, yo, college, my nigga, yo, college, nigga.
Sleep. And they be having them dorm parties and shit, them college parties. Oh my! Listen, y'all got me fucked up right now. Listen,
nigga, I didn't even go to the college, and I'm in there fucking shorty. Like, what?
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Nigga, I fucked it to the whole Jodeci CD. I fucked it till the CD was done.
Yo, you know, it's funny. I remember the frat parties that we used to go to over on in downtown Brooklyn and shit.
Yeah.
That's where I met this chick I used to fuck with over there at the party.
Yeah.
Like they're all there. It's ridiculous.
Yo, they're all there. And if you go to one in the cool part with a lot of these, especially if you're in like a metropolitan area, a lot of these colleges have so many international bitches, bro. Oh man.
Woo, man, y'all making niggas want to go to college and shit. Like,
I'm about to go take one class, just one class.
It was like I'm living the good old days. Facts. That was the shit. So all my young boys, all y'all young dudes, don't sleep on the college, bro.
Facts. If you want a college campus, the numbers game is in your favor. All you got to do is get to work. That's all you got to do. Shout out to Ron Wills, because I was watching the interview you did with him and them other two dudes on the joint.
Right.
And he was saying Ron Wills say he tell dudes to holla at least 3 women a day.
Right.
Yo, nigga, you do that shit on a college campus. By the third woman you fucking that day, trust me.
Exactly. Right.
By the third broad, the third chick. Hey, what's up? How you doing? Oh, you just coming from class? Oh yeah, we're. You know they say that for every hour of class you need like 2 hours of studying. You want to go? You want to come back to my dorm room and study? Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Facts.
She gonna be like, you crazy, and then all you gotta do is be like, so you coming? Then she be like, all right.
Right, exactly. See, this is how niggas be sounding on the college campus.
Hi, how you doing? You think I give a fuck about how you doing, bitch? All I want you to motherfucking do is open your mouth and say something so I can hear how your voice sounds, so it can tell me how the fuck to get at you.
I'm telling you.
Let me tell you the problem that a lot of you college niggas gonna have. The problem that a lot of you college niggas gonna have is that you're not gonna be ready for the volume of pussy that's gonna be coming.
Exactly.
If you just put in a little bit of work, just a little work, you just say hi. Forget 3. You just say hi to one chick, one brand new chick every day.
Mm-hmm.
Just one. Hey, what's up? How you doing? Or you wear a t-shirt like this on a college campus.
Right. You're gonna have chicks like, what does that mean? Black Lives Matter? You're like, listen, let me tell you, girl.
She gonna be like, wait, when I walked past the first time, I thought it said Black Lives Matter. But what does that say? As soon as you hear a bitch voice get all high pitched like that,
right?
All she's really doing is trying to make an excuse to talk to you. That means she's trying to smash.
Exactly. Facts.
Yo, there's certain things about this game y'all niggas need to understand. When you hear it, as soon as you hear a bitch voice do that extra high pitch,
right?
She ain't giving a fuck about nothing you saying. She wanna smash.
Listen, let me tell you guys something. Let me tell you guys something. If you guys ever meet if you're a black dude and you ever meet a chick from Australia,
oh my God,
she wants you. Period. You understand what I'm saying? Like, she wants you. Like, that's facts. You understand?
She wants you to go down under, mate.
Exactly. So I'm just saying, like, I've never met a woman from Australia that didn't want to get it. You understand what it's just like, as soon as a chick told me she from Australia, I'm like, yeah, it's a wrap. It's over. Like,
No, and that too, the fact that it's mostly bitches in college is mostly chicks in college. So by default,
mm-hmm.
If they know that you a nigga that's interested in fucking and you not out here running your mouth and telling people and acting stupid,
right?
No,
Right.
You would get so much pussy. It's not even funny. These bitches need something to do on a study break.
Exactly.
What?
Exactly.
The only thing I'll tell you though, be careful because a lot of these chicks in the dorm, they don't know how to take care of themselves yet. So you gotta be careful with this. With the. Make sure y'all strap it. Look, young chicks. Remember, young chicks are still learning too. You understand?
Right.
Young chicks are still learning too. You know, a lot of them, they in college, they just been on a period for like the first 2-3 years. So they still learning how to deal with that part of the biology and the pH balance and all that shit. So make sure y'all really wrap it up, guys. But other than that, have some fun.
Exactly.
Like, say what's up to as many broads as you can. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you wanna let's go get a pretzel at the mess hall, or let's go, you know what I'm saying? Like, and you know, to find out all of the places where not a lot of people be at.
Oh, you talking about the little secluded spots? Yes.
Bro, in a lot of these spots, yo, my nigga, there's even rooms in the library that you can rent out.
Right.
You can rent the room and say you studying.
Right.
Pick the room that's in the back in the corner. Right? And rent out that room, and you know you got a girl in your history class that's bad as shit, and you tell her, be like, yo, these fucking ideas are so crazy. I'm trying to study. You know, I got the room reserved from like 3 to 5. You in the room so we can review these notes and shit?
Yo, and I don't even want to talk about the hot professor chicks, but you know that's a whole nother level. I ain't gonna go there, but you know that's you know what I'm saying. Get some of these chicks in trouble, but it's the thing. But let's get some more of these questions real quick, and we get into some more calls. So Jay says, my girlfriend has told me that I don't ever like or heart her posts on social media a lot. I like some of the posts, but not all. What should I say? Come on, man. Listen, first of all, that ain't your girlfriend, bro. That's some chick you probably wifed up in like 3 weeks, nigga. Like, let's keep it real. You understand what I'm saying? Because if that's the type of conversations y'all having, that's a chick who shouldn't be your girlfriend. You fucked up somewhere. You understand what I'm saying? Like,
or you could just say to her, listen, I'm a real person. Nothing about me has anything to do with social media. So if you really have an issue, like, make sure you asking me about something about real life.
Be like, don't be like, yo, don't I like you in real life?
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Like, the fuck out of here.
So let's go to the next question. It says, is cold approaching not cool once you're in your 40s? No, cold approaching is cool forever, bro. What you mean? It's never not cool to, like, it's always cool to cold approach, bro. Always. What are you talking about?
It's always cool to approach. When you see something you like, nigga, go get it. No matter what age you are. What the fuck you talking about?
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Facts. So it says, how do you cancel plans with a girl when you're sick, but don't want to seem like you're being flaky? Well, I mean, you sick, nigga. Like, what's he gonna say? Be like, listen, yo, I'm feeling really sick. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make this up to you next week, this day, or some shit. You understand what I'm saying? That's what I'm gonna do.
Just the most important thing is to come with a rescheduled date and time,
right.
Like immediately. Don't just call up and say I'm sick, because that sounds like a flake. But be like, look, with the way things are today, I don't want to take no chances, and I really do feel under the weather. So I tell you what, we gonna rain check on this date at this time, and I'll make it up to you. Blah 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 blah. Boom. You know what I'm saying? That's it.
Right. That's what you got to do. All right. So next question says, how do you know if she can be coached? That's a good question. See, it's real simple. You know if she can be coached if she actually starts adhering to your program. Because just like Miles, when you saw earlier with the phone, she said, oh, can we set time to talk? And he's like, no, we can't do that. And then she's like, okay. So she even when he said, no, I'm not doing that, she adhered to his no. You understand? So that means that she's okay with listening to him. So when a woman shows that she's okay with listening to you or that she's going to listen, then she can be coached.
Right.
Women who have a hard time listening can't be coached. You understand what I'm saying? Because they, in order to be coached, they have to listen to the coaching. They have to adhere to the coaching.
See, the question I have for AR is, do you know how to coach, my nigga?
Right. That's true.
Because the great Jill Scott, once again, she said it.
Mm-hmm.
If you could tell me what to do, then you could tell me what to do. But if you can't tell me what to do, then you can't tell me what to do.
Facts.
Okay?
Facts.
So the first question is, before you get to the chick, the first question is, do you have what it takes to coach? You understand? Do you have what it takes to stand firm? You understand? Because look, a lot of coaches want players to elevate their conditioning, right? But a lot of coaches, I love my players. They're like sons to me. And y'all too scared to make them niggas run 100 suicides. You understand? Yeah, you too scared to make niggas run 100 laps. And it's like, boy, but if I make them run 100 laps, they're gonna hate me. Right. It's not about them loving or hating you, it's about winning. And it's the same, it's pretty much the same thing with your bitch. You understand? Oh, if I tell her no, she's gonna hate me. It's not about her loving you, it's about her respecting you and doing what's best for the relationship.
Right.
Man.
So Mike Clemens says, during the improving stage, do I still shoot my shot at women? Yes. Yeah. That's part of the improving.
Always.
That's part of it. You see what I mean? It's the improving happens with that involved in the situation. You know what I'm saying? It's like saying, how do I improve my fighting skills, or should I improve my fighting skills and then fight? It's like, what do you mean? Like, no, you should be fighting. It's not, you don't just hit the bag. Like, you should be actually sparring with somebody. You understand what I'm saying? Because you're going to be sparring with someone when you're fighting. That's part of how you improve the skill. You see what I'm saying? So that's what it is. So let me get to the next question. It says, what is the identity of a man? What is the identity of a man? It's whatever identity you choose for yourself, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Go watch the Game Kings documentary and stop fucking around, man. Come on.
Right. So let's go to Jay says, my girlfriend told me that I don't. Oh, yeah, this is the same one we just did. Hold on, let me take that off. I think you just did it twice. Says, Locario, will you ever take donations in crypto? I don't know.
Maybe. That's a maybe. We don't know yet.
No, yeah, you know what I'm saying? What else? So I'm a 33-year-old virgin and son, husband. Any advice? What? Hold on. I'm a 33-year-old virgin and son, husband. I have no idea what that means. What you understand?
A 33-year-old virgin and the son, husband.
What does that even mean?
I don't understand what that means.
That's confusing.
Son, husband. Does he mean your mother? Does it mean your wife is like your mom, or does that mean you're one of these hillbilly niggas who married his sister? Like, what does that mean? I
have no idea. But let's take some calls real quick. Let's go to 412 and 718. 412. 412 was popping. Who this?
Hey, Mr. Locario, this Sushi.
Sushi, what's going on?
Yo.
Hey, yeah, I donated, so don't worry. Yeah. So you guys were talking about the college game, so that just sparked my interest. So I just thought I'd call in, right?
Mm-hmm. So what's good?
So that's not my impression of college, right? Like the getting pussy left and right. So I just want to call in this. There must be something going on,
Sushi. Wait, so you in college right now?
Yeah, bro. Yeah.
Okay. So are there a lot of white women around in your college that you want to talk to?
Yeah, a bunch.
Okay, so then what's the issue though? You be talking to them?
Yeah, I've been talking to them, and I don't get any pussy.
Man, Sushi.
Except for that once,
Except for that one time. All right. So I mean, Sushi, again, it's still, see, that's the thing. You guys still have to know how to deal with women. You understand? See, again, like Miles was saying, it's not like you're not going to play. You still got to play the numbers game. You still got to talk to women. You still got to interact with them. The problem is that if you're
though.
Right, but the problem is you have a problem doing it. Period. Though that's what I'm saying. You understand? So
what do you mean?
You know what I mean, Sushi. What I mean is that
guy's a game, though.
No, you don't, Sushi. Stop it. No, you don't.
I do.
If you do, you wouldn't be talking about this. You'd be out here fucking, right?
Well, I'm thinking that there's definitely something going on because I've been playing the members game and being employee game.
Wait,
and,
Sushi, how many? Hold on. How many times a week are you? Do you live on campus or off campus?
I live off campus.
Off campus. Okay. How many days a week are you in your school?
3 days.
3 days. And how many women have you talked to last week at school?
At school, on campus.
On campus.
I'd say 10 or 15.
So that's like what? 5, like 3 to 5 a day? On that 3 days, you know what I'm saying? Come on, Sushi. How many women are on your campus, bro?
I mean 10,000.
Okay, that's exactly.
No.
So 10 or 15 out of 10,000, you can do better than that. That's what I'm saying.
I mean, I talk to women off campus too. I mean, that's not the only. But my thing is this. So I think I've been playing the members game, like you said, right?
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I think. I mean, I've long passed 100 women since the last time, with that Polish woman. So, but then.
So you say.
But then, yeah.
So the chick that you smashed, right? How many chicks did you talk to before you smashed this woman?
I don't know. That's the first time it ever worked. So
she was the first woman you ever had sex with?
No, because and there's no vaginal penetration. Doesn't count.
Okay, so she just gave you head. So wait, let me ask you this. So you've had sex with women before, correct?
No.
So you've never had sex at all, ever?
No.
Never.
No.
Okay. And so the girl who gave you head, that's the first time you was with a woman in that situation.
Yeah.
So you never had vaginal sex?
No.
Okay. So this is the thing, Suji. What happens is, bro, is that you definitely need you need one-on-one coaching. You understand what I'm saying?
Oh, okay.
Because there's shit that's going on that I can't see and Miles can't see.
Yeah, no, make sure you call Locario though.
Because there's certain things that's going on that we cannot see. You know what I'm saying? Because go ahead.
I cannot hire you to fly to Pittsburgh and all that. I don't have that type of money.
Bro, you're gonna have to work harder on your own. Then that's all. That's what it is, bro. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's one of them things where, again, because we told you talk to 25 women a day, and you said you only talk to 15 women in a week. That means you're not even following the instructions in the first place. You see what I'm saying? So even on something as simple as the amount of women to talk to, which is the simplest thing you can do, you're not even doing that part.
Sushi. When you say hello to a woman on campus, can you tell me how the conversation goes? Like, what do you say?
If I want to have sex with them, I could do it.
No. You said you talked to 15 women last week, right? I'm just asking you. Tell me how the conversation goes.
Oh, I mean, I just like, hey, are you waiting for your class? It's like, yeah. She said, yeah. I said, oh, I'm waiting for mine too. Which year are you? I'm a senior too. Which major are you? This and that, and then I just.
See, all right, stop. See, this is why you need coaching, bro. This is why you need coaching, because you're not really getting into what you really want to say. Like, you don't have a real plan. You don't really have an interest in what you really want to say. You're just talking a bunch of dumb shit that don't really mean nothing. That's why your conversations don't go anywhere.
Bro.
Dude, let me ask you a question. Do you really care? Do you really care about what class she's waiting for or whatever the fuck? Do you care?
No, I was saying those things are starters, the common things, and then, get into the.
Let me do you ever ask a woman how she's doing? Like, do you ever go up and say, hey, how you doing today? How you doing? Do you ever do that?
No.
See, let me tell you what. Let me tell you the difference between, hey, are you waiting for your class? Or, hey, how are you doing? See, what it's called asking open-ended questions. So you give her the opportunity to choose a direction of the conversation. So when you hear her talk about something specific, that's you listen to what she's saying. And you listen to, like Rosebud said, you listen to the sound of her voice to see what mood she's in. Right. And then you know how to take the conversation to the next step. But you're asking her something specific, talking about, hey, are you waiting for your next class? That's a yes or no question. So she says, yes. Boom, we're done. Right. You understand, Gucci? These are little things that you guys got to understand about conversation. You got to understand about relating. You don't ask her that. You just, hey, what's up, girl? How you doing? What's up? What's your name? Oh, my name is Stacey. My name is Sushi. and then you say to her, and then you say, you could, like, it's so much shit you could do. Cause your name is Sushi. You can say to a bitch, hey, baby, what's your favorite sushi roll to eat? Right. You know what I'm saying? And then you could be like, yo, it's interesting because I meet a lot of women who just, for some reason, they just want to pour soy sauce all over me and lick it off my chest or say some crazy shit like that. Right. And I guarantee you the girl will start laughing, but you don't understand how to be that cool. You don't understand how to be that, like, charming and funny. You say, hey, are you waiting for your next class? Yeah, I'm waiting for my next class. Get the fuck out of my face, dumb nigga.
Right, exactly.
Like, what? I'm at school. What the fuck you think I'm doing? Of course I'm waiting for my next class. Oh, you're waiting for your next class? Oh, me too. Oh, okay. See you later. Like, that's it?
She could be like doing her assignment, homework or whatever. But I get what you're saying.
It doesn't matter. You got to ask open-ended questions, and then you listen to the sound of her voice and pay attention to what she chooses to talk about, and then that'll prompt you as to the next thing you can talk about.
Right.
And then from there, that's when you can try to inject a little bit of flirtatious banter or sexual innuendo. Right. That's how it works. That's how it works, guys. Because
that's why you need coaching.
That's why you need coaching. Because here's the thing: open-ended questions. It gives her when she chooses to talk about whatever the fuck she wants. Like I said this before to somebody on one of my consultations. I said to them, ask a woman about her childhood growing up. Right? Say, hey, how was your childhood? Because, and this is different from you, Sushi, but this is an example of open-ended questions. But and the reason why I said this was because this is a situation where you're already on a date with a woman, right? So you're already on a date, you sipping drinks, chilling, whatever. And then you say to the girl, so tell me about your childhood. Real broad, real open-ended. Now, so the example was, she could have chose any aspect of her childhood, but let's just say she says, "Oh, my childhood was awesome. I remember my mom used to always make these great, elaborate Sunday dinners with chicken and cornbread and this and so if she starts talking about food, that's when you can start talking about food. You understand? And then you start talking about how food is intimate and food is sexual. And, like, how did they ever come up with the idea of dipping strawberries in chocolate? You ever think about that?
Right.
You understand? And why is that given as a romantic gift on Valentine's Day? What is that about?
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
You lead in the direction of the conversation to sex.
You see what I'm saying? But all you did was say, hey, so tell me about your childhood. She decided to talk about the food aspect of her childhood. So now you can associate food to sex.
Mm-hmm.
You understand?
Right. But that takes for you guys to be able to listen, for you guys to be able to know how to, steer the direction of the conversation. You see what I'm saying? But that takes practice. And this is why we tell you guys to start talking to more women, because the more women you talk to, the more practice you get. And then the better you get at communication and the easier this becomes to communicate. You see what I'm saying? But Sushi, we appreciate the call, my brother. You got to get a few more before we get up out of here. Shout out to my dude, 1950 in the building. Yeah. So we're going to go to 718 and then 248 and we out of here. So I think this is Moses. Moses, what's good? Real quick, what's popping with you, bro?
Hello?
Yes, sir. Moses, what's good?
Can y'all hear me?
Yes, sir. What up?
Yo, what's going on, Locario? Miles? With you.
What up?
What up?
I'm feeling better than ever before, man. But listen, I have a question. Listen, I have two questions. Number one, y'all gonna think that I'm lying, but I'm not lying. I'm telling y'all the truth. What's going on right now? I got my homies, right? They don't got game neither, right? They don't know how to get women's neither. They don't know how to. They lousy in the game, right? But they come to me, right? Trying to get women's for them. You think I'm lying, but I'm not lying. I told them those guys. I'm like, my homie. I told my homies, listen, if you want to come and try to holler at women along with me, that's fine. If you're not trying to do it, then hey, that's your business. So on that question right there, what should I do in that sequence?
Listen, tell them to go to Real Game No Theory and holler at us, man.
You're breaking up. I can't hear you.
I said tell them to go to Real Game No Theory, my brother. Appreciate the call. Let's go to 248 and then we out here. 248 was about to do this. 248.
What's going on, y'all? What's going on? I donated on Cash App.
Appreciate it. What's going on?
Could y'all give some advice on how to stay motivated in the numbers game? Like in the past 2 weeks or so, I'm in college and I've been talking to chicks. I've been going to different campuses talking to chicks. And I listen to what y'all say in regards to like giving them your number and everything. But it's just like, they're not, I'm doing I know what to say to them. I know how to talk to women, but when I give them my number, they just are not, I don't ever hear back from them.
Do you tell them when to call you?
I do. I tell them I want you to text me tonight so I have your number saved. And like the past 2 weeks, I've talked to like.
All right. What time tonight? What time tonight? You tell them what time?
Some of them I have, some of them I haven't.
Okay. And nobody's hit you back.
Nobody out of 20 chicks. I had one chick hit me back and we were supposed to go out tonight and she flaked.
Okay, so you had 1 out of 20, right? So then if you want to get 5, how many you got to talk to?
100 chicks, but that's what I'm saying. Like Locario Miles, like how do you stay motivated in the numbers game? Like this shit is.
What do you want, bro? What do you want?
Again, like the chicks, I'm trying to hook up with them, but
trying to hook up. So you got to stay focused on that, my brother. You got to stay focused on that. That's how you stay motivated. You got to stay focused on what it is you want. But here's what I'll say to you. Maybe try a new approach, right? Where you instead of just saying text me later, set the date up right then and there. You understand? Tell her that you want to meet with her either that night or tomorrow night at a certain spot. You understand? And be like, text me right now and I'll send you the location and the time right now. So it's not even, she don't even gotta holler at you later. Everything is set up then and there, and be like, look, and then right after you set everything up, be like, I'm gonna hit you tomorrow around midday to reconfirm. So basically the same game, just speed it up. Don't worry about them hollering, because you ain't really trying to talk to them and text them with them back and forth anyway. And not to mention, these are college chicks. And whenever you don't see them and they're not in class, they probably getting dick down. So they ain't got time for all that anyway. Right. So you say to her, be like, take out your phone, give me a number. I'm going to text you right now. I'm going to tell you the spot and the time to meet me at tomorrow. You understand? And then you could go to Google and find the bar or whatever the fuck it is, or the bowling alley or whatever the hell wherever you're trying to hang out with her at, and send it to her and be like, look, meet me here tomorrow at 8. I'm going to hit you up tomorrow around 1:00 to reconfirm.
Also, let me ask you this. So you said 20 chicks. You gave all 20 of those girls your number?
Yeah.
Okay, now, let me ask you this question, though. When you had the conversation with them, out of those women, right, or just in general, right, are those women showing you sexual interest?
I mean, some of them have, like the conversation. It's not like they dissing me. Like, the conversation is flowing. That's why I give them my number.
See, and that's the problem right there. That's why. And I actually did a show where I do the other day. I'm gonna leave the clip. I'm gonna put up the clip later. But this is the problem. The reason why, right? The amount of women that you're giving your number to and it's not going, they're not hitting you up, is because you gave your number to women who were not interested. You understand what I'm saying? So of course they're not going to hit you up, but they're going to take the number because they're like, all right, whatever, I'll take your number, or let me take this nigga's number so we can end this conversation. But I ain't gonna call him. Have you ever been to a networking party?
Yeah, I have.
Right, where they give out business cards and shit?
Yeah.
Right. You ever get a business card from someone who you have no interest in even calling this person? They're like, hey, what's up, man? I fix toilet bowls, and I'm the toilet bowl cleaner, man. Let me give you my card and hit me up sometime, right? And you never hit up the toilet bowl man guy because you're not interested in getting toilet bowl fixed. You understand what I'm saying? So he gave you his number, but you're not interested in that situation. It's the same thing with women. You're out there talking to the women and just be like, hey, here, take my number, call me. But you have no idea whether or not this girl is actually interested in you. That's the problem. You see what I'm saying? So if you just randomly talk to 20 girls and give them your number, that don't really mean anything. You see what I'm saying?
So real quick then, should I just start talking to ugly chicks? I mean, I listen to what you say. I only talk to the fine women, the women I'm attracted to.
What does them being ugly have to do with it? Or fine have to do with it?
I mean, because you said if you want fine chicks, you should only talk to fine chicks. So I only talk to the women I really want to talk to, and those are the women who never you know what I'm saying?
Right, because what I'm saying is that you're not seeing if the woman is sexually interested. Like when you talk to these girls, give me a quick rundown of what you say to these girls when you see a girl, and what do you do?
I be like, excuse me, are you with somebody? I spotted you over here. Mm-hmm. I wanted to come and meet you.
Right.
I wanted to let you know that look, you just my type. Everything about you is just my type. I wouldn't mind giving you two things. As long as you give it to me, I give it to you. Mm-hmm. And then would anybody be upset if I get your number? I use Miles' line. Mm-hmm. And then after that, I give them my number. I tell them, look, I want you to text me tonight. And then so we can set up a date where we both free to meet up. Mm-hmm. I obviously, in the moment I say other shit mm-hmm. in the moment, but that's the gist of what I say.
Right. And so
my number.
Right. So what I'm saying is that when you talk to them, right? What's their response to that? That's what I'm saying. What is their response to you when you're saying these things?
And like I said, some chick that smile, a lot of them, they be like, okay, let me get your number. And then that's pretty much it.
And let me ask you this. Are you trying to hook up or are you trying to go on dates?
I mean, I guess some of them, I tell them we can go out. I mean, I want to hook up, but you know, ultimately I want to hook up.
Okay, so that's another problem right there. See, you're talking to them, right? But you're not even actually expressing this the specific thing you want to do. So you're not even going to get the thing you want. You see what I'm saying? So what I'm saying is, if you're trying to hook up, that should be in your conversation with the woman before you even give her your number. You see what I'm saying? So if you go up to the girl, right? Because what you go up and like, you sound like you got the confidence to talk what you're saying, right? And which is cool. But what I'm telling you is this, is that you have to, in your conversation with the woman and the interaction with the woman, right? You have to actually say the things that you want to happen or give her the idea of what you want to go to go down before you even give her your number. So when you say to her, yeah, you know, listen, you know, I came over here because I thought you were sexy as hell. And what I want to do is that I want to give you my number so that you can call me, so that when you do call me, we're going to get together and I'm going to get you naked at my place, you know, tonight or whenever the fuck. You understand what I'm saying? So based off of you saying that to her, you need to see her reaction to that. So if you're like, listen, I want to give you my number, but I only want to give you my number if you're going to call me so we get together so we can get naked and hook up or whatever. You know, I'm just keeping it simple. Now, if she's like, what you talking about? You understand what I'm saying? Then you already know it is what it is, right? Now, if you say that to her, but she's like, oh, really? She's like, is that how you talk to all girls or whatever? And she's smiling and giggling about it, right? And you be like, girl, come on, you know you're trying to do this. You know you want me. You know you want this. Stop playing. I already could tell, whatever, right? And then at that point, you say, listen, take your phone out. And she takes her phone out. And you say, listen, you know, I'm not going to give you my number. She's like, what you mean? No, I'm not going to give you my number. I don't know if you're ready for this. You understand what I'm saying? And then you say, listen, I'm going to give you my number, but what are we going to do when you call me? I don't know. No. What are we going to do when you call me? Oh, so we're going to hook. Yes, when you call me, we're going to hook up. That's what we're going to do. You understand what I'm saying? Okay, my number is blah, blah, blah. She puts it in the phone. And then you be like, listen, call me tonight at 7:00. You understand? Now,
yeah,
you understand what I'm saying? Because what you're doing now is you're talking at the girls, and the girls are just sort of like going through the motion with you. They're not really. There's nothing really connecting the situation between you and the girl. You understand what I'm saying? So that's right. So that's what I'm saying. Where you're gonna have less, because all you're doing is throwing shit and seeing where it sticks, but you're not actually having an interaction to where you'll see if the girl you're talking to is interested. Because this is why I asked you, all 20 of those girls you said you gave the number to. But the thing is, your number should only be going to the women who show sexual interest. But they can only show sexual interest if you let her know you want to do something sexual. Get it? So you can't just approach girls being very generic, you know what I'm saying, and expect to get maximum results. It's not going to work that way.
Right. Like you can literally go up to the girl and be like, hey, girl, I saw you standing over here and I wanted to find out if you're interested in the same things I'm interested in.
Right. She's like, what's that?
She's going to be like, so what are you interested in?
Right. You see what I'm saying? Right.
That niggas think this shit is so hard, bro. Like, it's not, bro.
But the thing is, caller, you have to know what the fuck you want.
Yeah.
And then you have to relay that, because you was like, well, I kind of want to hook up, but I don't know, but I don't really be telling. You see what I'm saying? So then that indecisiveness, the girl could probably, she could already feel that anyway. You understand what I'm saying? Meaning you're just sort of like, yeah, just I'm here, I'm talking at you, here's my number. She has really no incentive to call you. You understand what I'm saying? That's the thing. So you have to tighten up on your approach so that you can give her the amount of information that she needs to give you an accurate response. Because some girls, this is what's going to happen. Some girls, you actually shouldn't even be giving them your number. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
Because if I say to a girl, hey, listen, girl, you see what I mean? Like, that's what I'm talking about. Some girls, you tell them, be like, listen, I'm trying to get them pants off and see how that ass look out them jeans. So, that's what I'm trying to do. And then you see her reaction. So she's like, nigga, please. I ain't done, you understand what I'm saying? Like, you must be out your mind, or she's looking at you like in disgust. You'd be like, listen, you know what? You ain't ready for it. You have a nice day. You walk away.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's it. You see what I mean? And so you got to see the girls who are actually about it, who are flirting back with you, who are showing you sexual interest. Then that's when because remember, the number, when you give the girl the number should be only given once she's shown you that she wants what you're trying to do. If she hasn't shown you that, you don't even need to give the girl the number. Right. You see what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. That's why
Caller.
Get to use rejections, man.
Caller, listen, bro. Listen, you have to understand that a lot of, and this is what a lot of you guys don't understand. Girls, we're animals. We're human. We're animals, right? Girls can sense the indecisiveness in you, and that's not sexy to them. Right. Just like when Locario asked you what you trying to do, he was like, "Well, I kind of want to do this, but I really want to do that. I'm not sure." Bitches they sense that.
Mm-hmm. They already know, because remember, they get talked to all the time by dudes.
And let me tell you something: bitches ain't trying to get fucked by a nigga that's kind of want to fuck them.
Right, exactly.
You understand? A bitch want to get fucked by a nigga that got a rock hard dick and is ready to dick them the fuck down.
Exactly. And there's and I'm telling you, there's a certain energy.
Right.
Give a chick when she know you trying to get it popping. You understand? Because you giving her that look, you got that like, you start talking like this when you're like, man, I want to fuck this. You understand what I'm saying? That type of shit. You know it's real. She's like, damn, this nigga really about what the fuck he's saying.
He really about what the fuck he's saying about. Goddamn.
Right. You see what I mean? So if she want that with you, then definitely gonna hit you up. That's what I'm saying. So you gotta have that. Like right before she gets the number, it's almost like she should be begging you for the fucking number. You understand what I'm saying? Like I used to do that. Like I used to do that when I would give the girls my card. I would always do this shit. Like, let's say, pretend this pen was my card, right? Before I give the girl, I would hand her my card. I'd be like this, here, take my card. And she's about to take it, and I'll pull it back, and I say, hold on. What are you gonna do when you call me? Like, I would when are you gonna call me? She'd be like, oh, tonight. What time? 7:00. Okay, cool. And then I give her the fucking card. You understand what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. Like, everything should basically be solidified in that situation. You understand what I'm saying?
Excuse me.
Right. Like, because I'm telling you, I would say this on the Bad Boy membership. I'm giving you a little Bad Boy membership game. That same scenario, what I would do is I would call them out on the flakiness beforehand.
But that's enough. That's enough, Locario.
Right. So if y'all want to know how to do that, go on to Bad Boy membership, and I talk about and break down how to do that specifically. You see what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. You got to the issue is you have to tighten up your interaction with the woman before you give the number. You understand? Because you want to see, and you have to have her show you that interest. You understand what I'm saying?
Man, I'm donating again. I appreciate y'all's time, dog. Thank you so much.
That's what's up, man. Appreciate the call, my brother. All right. See, that's what I'm saying. You get some real game when y'all come here. You feel me? So listen. Guys, we appreciate y'all tuning in. He said college edition episode today. Hilarious. We appreciate y'all tuning in. Make sure you guys go to badboymembership.com to join the Bad Boy membership. We get 45 to 90-minute audio and video dating advice tutorials every month. Make sure you guys get the Mac Lives Matter shirts and hoodies. Make sure you guys get that shit. Get it going. You feel what I'm saying? Get that shit popping. And yeah, make sure you guys get the Game Kings documentary so that you can step up your game and get that Game King shit popping. Yeah, man. Anything else you want to say, Miles, before we get up out of this piece?
Hey, man, we love you guys. Thanks for the support. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate y'all. Yeah, that's it, man. Appreciate y'all, for real.
Yes, sir. So we out here, people. Peace. Remember, the truth is inside you.
When it comes to being a man, it's about being that rock. It's about being stable.
So first, you're gonna have to find discipline within yourself. Do you have that type of discipline? Do you even have the heart to be ruthless?
Women need leadership. It is in their nature to seek out leadership.
You can't do it 99 because all that's part of a man. You got to do it 100.
Apparently, these women out here having sex with somebody. Apparently, they're getting pregnant with somebody. Shoot, somebody getting some.
You should look at something like hypergamy and allow it to inspire you to always be evolving, getting better, expanding, developing.
There are things you know, there are things you don't know. Then there are things you don't know you don't even know.
There can be 10 of us in one room, and there's one question, and there's 10 correct answers. All